Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Jonathan Reich. He's the CEO of Zedge. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is ZDGE on the NYSE American, and Zedge will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, Planet MicroCap Showcase Vegas, in partnership with MicroCap Club, taking place April 22 through 24, 2025 at the Paris Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. For more information to register and meet Jonathan, see the presentation in person in Vegas, please register to attend at planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Jonathan, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
Hey, Bobby, nice to be here.
Absolutely. It's great to have you. So it's funny. I was just saying offline how gone back and forth on emails and all sorts of stuff over the years. So, but this is our first time doing an interview together, actually covering Zedge and what you guys are up to. So, for those that don't know the Zedge story, can you give us that quick overview and history of the company?
Yeah, sure. So we provide marketplaces for user-generated content. We have a lot of experience in monetizing larger user bases. We've got around 40 million monthly active users across our set of digital properties today. We provide artists with tools, community recognition, and the ability to make money on our platform. And we provide users with great content and a fun experience. We've got three, digital properties in our portfolio. One is the flagship, the Zedge ringtone and wallpaper business, and that is all around mobile phone personalization. Great marketplace, lots of free content, premium content, and it has ringtones, wallpapers, video wallpapers, app icons, notification sounds, as well as a full creation suite of Gen AI where you can create anything that you want. Today it's image to image or text to image, camera to image, and over the spring we're going to be rolling out, really excited to say, audio AI as well. So you'll be able to create audio clips and so on and so forth. Then we have another business by the name of Emojipedia that we purchased back in 2021. It is the be all and end all of anything having to do with emojis, whether it's learning about them or it's copy and paste, or even going out and creating your own emojis using Gen AI. And then we have a third business, which is a gaming platform called Guru Shots. Guru Shots is a business that we bought around 3 years ago, and it is a business that focuses, or it's a game that focuses on turning photography into a gaming experience. And we just love what we're doing. Market cap around 29 million bucks, enterprise value around 9 million. We've got north of 20 million of cash on our balance sheet, no debt, free cash flow yield of around 50%, and we currently have a 5 million buyback underway after having completed a 3 million buyback back in December of 24.
Very good. Thank you for that full overview there. So, what would you say makes Zedge unique and different compared to some of your peers out there that are also saying, okay, what are some various digital properties that maybe we can roll up into our own app that maybe already have some viewership and engagement? What makes you guys unique and different?
So number one, customer comes first with us. We're very into providing an awesome customer experience that's engaging, that's fun, that's easy, and will ultimately result in the user saying, hey, I like this product. I'm going to use it. I'm going to engage with it. That is number one, the most critical ingredient in the success of a business. Then when you begin taking a look under the hood, we're really good in terms of understanding the customer journey. What is it the customer wants? How do they want it delivered? Providing an awesome user experience and figuring out ways to unlock value from that user through all different forms of monetization, whether that be through advertising, whether that be through subscriptions, or whether that be through in-app purchases.
Very good. And what's your background? I think when we first were introduced, you're the COO, but you've been with the company for a long time, right? So love to hear your background
Yeah,
either prior
sure.
to Zedge or while there.
Yeah, sure. So I did undergrad and graduate school in engineering at Columbia University. And then I followed a Wall Street track. I was covering commodity chemicals for Sanford Bernstein for a couple of years as the junior analyst. And one day I woke up and I said, being an analyst is fun, but you're ultimately a backstreet driver. You're also there to tell whoever the companies are that you're following, you could do this better. Why don't you try that? And so on and so forth. And I sort of said, I'd like to drive the bus, not just be a passenger. So I took a leap of faith and I joined a fledgling startup in the telecommunications space called IDT Corporation, owned by Howard Jonas. And I've been working for the Jonas family for north of 25 years at this point. The Jonases have had incredible success in finding ways to unlock value from their portfolio of holdings. Many of your viewers are familiar with StraightPath, which they had spun out and sold off to Verizon for $3.2 billion. I joined IDT and I was part of the net-to-phone story where we had raised between primary and secondary offerings around $1 billion in capital and were one of the very early leaders in the world of voice over IP.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I've been wanting to have Howard on the podcast forever at this point. I mean, he's just got such a fascinating story and history. I'd love to share that with the audience. But to close this out here today, this is one of our quick hitters. Jonathan, for Zedge, what would you say, in your opinion, are some of the goals and milestones that you'd like to see achieved for Zedge in 2025?
Sure. Well, we have made AI such a core part of everything that we do in the company. And that is something that manifests itself both in terms of the customer. So I mentioned we've got this Gen AI suite of creation tools called Paint, and we continue to add to that and just make it really accessible to our end users without them having to dig in their pockets to engage with this. The next step in that evolution is offering audio AI so that they can go out and create great soundtracks based upon what their tastes are. And then separately, we've embedded AI throughout every part of our organization, from coding to marketing and so on and so forth. So a ongoing goal for us is to really be world-class players in terms of how to use AI to grow our business in a very, very high quality fashion. That's really, really important to us. Another area which is taking guru shots, where we had announced a restructuring around 2 months ago. We laid off around 50% of the workforce, and we also, through that restructuring, are going to be delivering an incremental $3 million of cash flow. That restructuring is meant to help us in redefining what is the next iteration of guru shots. It's time that we redo the game, build it on modern infrastructure. That restructuring provides us with runway to run the company as it approaches break even, and think about what can we do in turning this game into what it can be. And that is a very, very significant goal of ours throughout the remainder of this year.
Very good. Well, Jonathan, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Zedge?
Sure, go to our website. We've got a great IR site, and in honor of the show, we're going to be uploading a brand new investors presentation. Stay tuned. That will obviously be filed with the SEC, and I believe that I'm presenting on Wednesday at 1:30 Pacific. We have issued a press release, and you can find as well that we'll be posting on LinkedIn. Feel free to join in, listen. We think that the stock is exceptionally undervalued, and that's why, after completing a $3 million buyback, we announced a new $5 million buyback that is actually active.
With that, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and I will see you in Vegas.
Thank you. Looking forward.
Thank you.